day, so they needed to go. Melanie!
Larry. Larry. I just asked for Buck. It's the owner here, and it said Larry.
At this moment, Billy is unaware that Larry is a common nickname for Lawrence, and as we now believe that Lawrence is here communicating with him, before he can even type his next question, he receives a
Y'all know I'm ready to see
message.
them move out.
Memories.
Memories.
Lawrence, is that you? Michael Perry said that you were reminiscing and thinking about the good times.
It's a place that he enjoyed when he was alive.
Is this you, Lawrence? That kind of feels like you are.
Just as Billy begins reading the details of Lawrence Austin's murder, something moves inside of the booth unexplainably.
The 21-year-old triggerman in the murder for hire for Lawrence Austin will spend the rest of his days in prison. Sentencing Christian Rodriguez to life without the possibility of parole.
It is an actual water.
The judge
Get over here.
The judge sometimes moved inside this booth as I'm reading this about the murder. I got full body chills right now. Lawrence, is that you because I'm reading about your murder?
Okay, right now what we're doing is we're in the theater. We've got everything set up on stage. We've got a full spectrum camera. We've got a night vision camera. We've got a thermal imaging camera. We also have the structured light sensor camera.
I'm not going to be able to do it today.
Stage right here, it's an old 1970s film camera. It shoots stills. We had such great results back in Alcatraz. Being an old film theater, it would be a good idea to use an actual film camera. So you're going to do extended exposures, just like we did in Alcatraz and we did Vietnam. So we've got 5 different visual types of cameras that we are going to use right now while we sit out in the audience, and I'm going to tell them that we have a film that's getting ready to begin. We also have a bucket of popcorn right over here next to the seat where we saw the film before. The figure, the unexplained anomaly, actually was sitting there that we believe was a figure. The same seat where psychic Michael Perry sat. It said that that's the spirit's favorite seat. Right over there is where we saw the shadow figure. Actually, Michael Perry also saw that figure. Same figure that passed through me and channeled through me. That was awesome. So we got all these cameras going. Let's sit down. Jay, walk around to the different cameras. Do that. See if you can capture anything. Just as I'm heading to my seat, a very large orb of light seems to follow me, and as I turn into my row, it abruptly turns and shoots off in the opposite direction. Douglas, can you please sit down now?
Lawrence, I know you're here.
Guys, put your arms up. Preside yourself. Cross the seats. Don't touch the seats. Can you touch our hands? Sit down with us, please. The show is about to begin.
The seat's down here, and I know all these seats were up. Is there something around me?
There was just a figure right here.
I'll probably just go back next week.
사람들이 너를 찾아가더라도 너의 길을 가는 거야.
You know how we can warm your pizza back up?
surprise you with one of 6 Just Dance toys in your Happy Meal.
Mom, I'm good.
We wait patiently for an audience of entities to join us in this iconic Southern California theater.
Sit down with us, please. The show is about to begin. Really hard and all fucked up, so.
Now put your arms up.
That's why I didn't do my alarm for work the other day.
You see us sitting in the audience?
I came and got you.
Can you join us? Right, at ease.
Yeah, I appreciate it, sorry. I got a tornado.
There, I just saw something dark on this road. I just saw something dark on the runway here. In the road in front of me, behind you. Alright, you ready to do the experiment? Do some stills? Yeah. We would like everybody in this theater to join us and sit in these seats now for a photo. Ready, Jay? Yep. Okay, go ahead. After taking several extended exposure photos using this old camera, we capture no evidence of spirits around us.
Who are the other spirits that are here? Who's that? Arm just started to vibrate.
Was it your right arm?
Yeah, this arm.
Yeah. There was some kind of crazy flash on the SLS. It wasn't a stick figure, but it was a flash on the right side of your arm.
The light?
Yeah.
What is that?
You know what it felt like? It felt like a wasp or a bee or something got stuck in my jacket. At the exact moment that I feel my right arm start vibrating as if something is touching it, Jay captures a strange light anomaly right above my right arm. This isn't just coincidence.
I mean, earlier it's really inside of you, so who knows? So I might be trying to enter your body right now. Look at the man who
I
affected
don't know why I'm doing it from your base in here because I don't know how to. Never mind. Fixed it.
Seat going down.
Yeah.
Put your hands up. Everybody put your hands up. There it is. There it is again. Put your hands up.
Yeah.
Everybody put your feet up. Quiet. There it is again. What?
That's a seat. It sounds like a seat. Quiet. Good. We hear you.
It's 5:18. Thank you. It's 5:18.
Seeing you on here. I'm going to turn the SLS to
So
see
your
if
feet's up?
it's
Yeah, they're up.
Alright, we're just doing this, ladies and gentlemen, just so you can see that none of us are moving any seats. There is a loud squeaking seat going up and down. Jay immediately uses the SLS camera to see if he can map in a spirit who may be moving the seat down. Just scan that area.
He's got the chills, dude. It's getting colder. Aaron, I think you're right. That there are spirits taking seats around us right now. And there's that squeaking sound.
Nothing. It's not even messing you guys. Whoa, hold on. The seat's down here. And I know all these seats were up, weren't they? Look, all these seats are up. There's a seat right here at the end where that sound was down. Could this seat mysteriously move down by itself when we're hearing the squeaking sounds? When we rewind this X camera to the beginning of our investigation, we see that this seat has always been down and did not lower by itself. But then I discover something else that makes this exact same squeaking sound. Alright, everybody check for those sounds. Come on.
Yeah, that sounds about good.
That's what I said. Yeah. I'm sure a lot of them squeak, but this is the damn squeaking sound. see a figure inside the historic silent movie theater. Just as Aaron feels an icy cold wave of air directly in front of him, IMAP in a skeletal figure. Could this be the spirit that's been making the squeaking sounds with one of the other folding chairs or tables? If you watch very closely, you can see the figure's arm actually move in a way that looks like it is trying to push the seat back into the upright position.
Right now we're in the lobby of the silent movie theater, and right over here, this is where Lawrence Austin was murdered. Right here in the lobby. So I know you think it's your box, you're not hold on with it. So I want to give it one more try right here. I think you're really done. Alright? Who's here? Who was that? Who's here?
In 1942, John Hampton first opened the silent movie theater, and after using toxic chemicals in the upstairs apartment to preserve thousands of films, he would later contract cancer and die in 1990. Are we now speaking with John Hampton? Billy immediately runs upstairs to John's old apartment to see if he can get further validation on a different communication device.
Sometimes you start talking about spirits in past lives, and they get intrigued, and they get involved, and they give us signs. Sometimes it's through some of our devices, sometimes it's EVP, sometimes they even show themselves. John Hampton, this is where you live. It would seem to me that you would probably still be here. Something that you love so much, this theater. Why would you leave? Is it true that you're still here? Do you like it when people come here to watch films?
During the first EVP session, Billy captures no unexplained voices.
I didn't hear anything.
But this all changes during his second session.
Lawrence Austin, was it you that showed yourself in the theater to our audio guy? Interesting. When I'm talking directly to these spirits, things move, there's shadows, there's different noises. We get these weird energy bursts, feeling of cold air. Not so much EVP. It doesn't happen exactly the way you want it to every time. Alright, let's listen to this. Maybe you captured a voice. What is that?
Did John Hampton, the original owner before Lawrence Austin, come through downstairs to let us know how he died? And now upstairs in his old apartment where he contracted the disease, is he still feeling the pain, searching for help? As our film ends, we can agree that it was anything but silent.
What is that?
Murder and betrayal, limelight and the shadows.
I just saw a face of a person.
We have experienced all the elements that make our time here a classic Hollywood thriller.
Do you think that your son had a demonic attachment?
He tells me all the time he sees spirits.
Who's the devil? You take this item and you buried it in this property. He needs an exorcism.
By the name and power of our Lord Jesus Christ, I want to take a risk.
I think it wants my life.
His soul
our credibility, our reputation. Working alongside the most renowned professionals in the field, capturing groundbreaking proof of the paranormal.
I can't give you an explanation.
This is our evidence, our ghost adventures.
Alright guys, we're in Erie, Colorado. There's a married couple. Their names are Jeff and Darlene. They bought a house here in 1997. Ever since they have lived in this house, they have experienced demonic activity.
That's serious.
Darlene has heard growling. They see dark shadows moving all over their house. When their son lived there, something was trying to throw him out of the upstairs window. What? He says it was trying to kill him.
Our first clue in the haunting of this 20-year-old northern Colorado home lies in a massive fault line which runs directly under the house and intersects an area which was once a bustling mining colony in Erie. But our research reveals another clue, a mysterious structure that once existed on the very plot of land this house was erected on. And perhaps it's what lies beneath this ground that is the source of the demonic torment affecting this family.
Jeff, Darlene, are there things going on in your house that are related to paranormal events and more serious than that?
There's definitely something going on. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but I'm going to say yes.
Tell me a little bit about your son Chris and how this house has affected him in a more negative and serious way.
My son used to be very loving and affectionate. He hit severe depression. He had an awful lot of anger.
Do you think that your son had a demonic attachment?
Yes, I do.
Do you think he still fights that?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. He tells me all the time he sees spirits.
Good
evening. How are you? I saw on the app that she only had an hour and a half sleep.
Activity has taken place.
Yes, that's right. Did I not specifically tell you she had 2 hours sleep? No, you did. It's just that she doesn't sleep that long.
He was exploring a house up in Superior, Colorado.
Let her wake up?
In high school, with a bunch of friends, and they called it. Well, they called it the witch's house.
What I mean is, funny woman, do you even encourage her back to sleep?
And we'd sneak in at nighttime. It was full of stars, magazines,
Well, then you're obviously not
witchcraft.
doing it right, okay? Her
We used to do
routine is a
sacrifices.
2-hour nap every day.
There was animal blood
And I
all over.
And can I ask you, were you doing any
You put us on a
rituals?
childcare
We were doing any
practitioner. You
rituals,
can't do one
but reading their
basic thing.
magazines.
Would you say that when you were reading this, you were just kind of messing around and seeing if you could conjure something?
Actually, we were trying to conjure something when we came back. We were,
But it's
I don't think
not
we really
for 2
believed any of
hours,
this stuff.
okay? I wanted to have the 2 hours.
And how many times were you doing this?
We've been back about 3 or 4 times, so it was for hours.
What was your son doing in the rituals class?
Snooping around, being a typical teenage boy.
No, I'm not accepting that because she's here for another year and a half. And if you're already starting to lay off on her naps now, what's going to happen next year?
He did tell me that he
You want her to
wasn't
be doing 2-hour naps, don't you?
messages.
I want her to have the 2-hour naps until she leaves for school in September 2025. To be honest, none of our preschoolers nap, and if the odd occasion calls for them to do so, it's right, it's maybe like a 20-minute power nap. None of them sleep for 2 hours. I don't care what the other children do, okay? I want my child to nap every single day for 2 hours.
What did you come face to
Actually,
face
when she's
with?
at home with you on a Wednesday,
It was the devil.
how do you normally get her to nap for the full 2 hours at home? Because maybe there's something there that we can replicate to get her to do it. She doesn't nap for 2 hours at home. What?
Was
She
this
doesn't
devil
nap for 2
creature
hours at home.
looking at you
Was it making
You
eye
can't get her
contact
to nap
with
for
you?
2 hours.
Smiling.
How do you expect me to be able to? Because you're a child care practitioner, okay? It's literally in your job title. I thought you were an expert at getting children to sleep. I can get her to sleep. I'm getting her to nap every single day without fail. It's not in my job description to keep her asleep for a whole lot of time, 2 hours if she doesn't sleep that. Well, then you're not very good at your job then, are you? Okay, you're meant to be able to keep a child asleep. I can tell her on her back to sleep if she wakes after maybe 15 or 20 minutes. Well, that's no good. I need you to keep her asleep for 2 hours. Keep her asleep, but she don't have this magical ability that you're talking about. Apparently neither do you. It's not my job to take care of her. Oh, her mother.
It's interesting that you would talk about the
Evening.
horseshoe.
I saw on the app that she only had an hour and a half
That
sleep.
was hanging on her fireplace.
Yes,
Really
yes,
long
that's right.
time.
Did I not specifically tell you she's meant to have 2 hours sleep? No, you didn't. It's just that if she doesn't sleep that long, then she doesn't sleep that long. What, you just left?
Let's restock our
Buried in the backyard. Buried in the backyard of this house. I had a lot of experiences, and I thought maybe it was that.
You take this item and you buried it in this property.
Yes, I did. I still think it's back.
Chris, it's still on the property.
Yes, I believe so.
I think it needs to be
First up are the candy
I'd
dispensers.
get rid of it by
The
burying
candy
it
in
back.
them is still good. My kids are just tired of it, so I'm taking what's left to my nieces and nephews.
So, yeah.
The new candy they picked to replace it with are these Nerds gummy clusters and some mini M&Ms. All the containers I'll be using can be found in my Amazon storefront. Up next are candy bars and then some donuts and cakes from Lazy Susan's. This package from Takis came right in time for my restock. They recently launched a new flavor called Buck and Ranch, and I couldn't resist trying them right away. I like to organize larger bags of chips and boxed items in these baskets. These cookie jars are a new find, and I'm in love with how fresh they keep whatever you put in them. I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for the snack choices, but it's fine, because social media isn't a real place. TikToker Nara Smith makes everything she gives her kids from scratch, even cereal. And everyone in her comments complains about how long it takes and makes jokes that her kids are starving while they're waiting on her to prepare these things that she could have bought from the store. Meanwhile, those same people leave her video to come to mine to tell me that I'm going to give my kids diabetes for doing exactly what they just suggested to her. You cannot win on the internet, and that's why I don't even try. I just laugh and keep it moving. But back to this restock. I only needed to refill 2 of my jars, and then it was time to put everything into my second pantry. The 2 closed doors at the bottom I just used for overstock, and that's it. Here's the finished results. Bye!
Hello, sweetie. Welcome home. How was college? It was good. It was good. Sweetie, are you sure? You're looking down. Are you okay? Oh yeah, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm just gonna go to my room. Sweetie, no, something's wrong. Did you get into our fight again? I got my blood piercings done. Adam, our daughter has fallen. Our daughter has fallen. It's just face jewelry. I can take it out if I ever need to. No different than earrings. No, these are purpose. You are depressed and messed up to make you feel. Mom, it's my body and I'm over 18. I can do what I want with it. Where did we go wrong as parents to make you do something like this to yourself? You know, I'm just gonna take my big jar of cheese balls I have in the cupboard and just, eat half of that in my room. Hello, sweetie. Welcome home. How was college? It was good. It was good. Sweetie, are you sure? You're looking down. Are you okay? Oh yeah, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm just gonna go to my room. Sweetie, no, something's wrong. Did you get into our fight again? I got my lip piercings done. Adam, our daughter has fallen.
You know what it looked like? It looked like 2 red devil horns.
Look at my heart rate. It's going crazy.
Oh my god, 190.
What's normal?
Like 70? That's really high.
Our daughter has fallen.
Deep breaths.
Come on, this is gonna be the final
part of my battle with my OBGYN. TLDR, if you don't feel like watching the other videos, my doctor gave me an ultrasound and told me that my due date was 2 weeks later than what I firmly believed that it was. When I expressed my concerns about this, my doctor was like, well, would you like a follow-up ultrasound to confirm? And I was like, yes, that would be great. And then she was like, LOL, like, I'm gonna go for it. And I felt really awkward going into the office for my first actual appointment, but the appointment ended up going fine, and she offered me to like finally have the fucking ultrasound. So, results are, to keep it short and sweet, I'm gonna let you know. I was fucking right, bitch. The second they put that probe on my belly, I was like, this baby looks awful big. They start measuring it practically on the day of what I fucking thought. Very much respect doctors and science and medicine, but like in this case, I knew my body, I knew I was right, and I felt like I wasn't correct. So when it came out that I was fucking correct, oh my god, I was so smart walking out of there. It wasn't rude or anything. This was all like.
This entity tried to kill him.
So I was sleeping. But next thing you know, I'm by this window.
All that work, and what did it do?
It's like he was trying to forcibly put me out. Both arms were blocking.
Why did I do it?
I was really fighting to stay there.
All that work, and what did it get me?
I don't like it.
Why did I do it?
He needs an exorcism. You seem to be.
All that work, and what did it give
I
me?
think it puts my life.
Hi, Mom. Hey, honey. What are you doing?
Inside my head, and like,
I
my
got
doctor
the
was
job.
there with the ultrasound.
Got the job in New York.
Ooh,
Look at my driving and hello walking.
She commented saying like, I didn't even care what the due date is, all that matters is that the baby's okay. Yes. What matters to me as well is that the baby's okay, but my due date matters very much because my first son was very overdue. So now say I'm correct with my due date of October 26th, but they're trying to say that my due date is 2 weeks later. That would mean that by the time I get the due date they're giving me, I would already be 2 weeks overdue in reality. Then theoretically say they're okay with me being a little bit overdue, because normally it's fine, but if the due date is wrong, then you'd be like 3 or 4 weeks overdue. Anything past 2 weeks past the due date is dangerous for both you and the baby. The long the baby's getting real big. My son is over 9 months, and the risk is still very disposable. So the due date doesn't actually matter at all. But I have to have the baby instead.
It's day 2 of this investigation here in
My son's head was
Colorado.
not even engaged. My pelvis was no pumpy in there, so like I could totally see me being the person to be a month overdue. Would I have probably just waited until my anatomy scan at 20 weeks where they would have seen that the baby was real big? Yeah, but I was fucking worried, okay? If your doctor tells you that your baby's measuring way behind what you thought and then sends you on your merry way, you're gonna be like,
Man, this has got
but yeah, I was right. And even though I knew deep down I was right, it was still a
I
big
wasn't
fucking
expecting this. I have a huge responsibility.
This is gonna be the
here.
final part of
And
my
that
battle with my
responsibility
OBGYN.
is
I'm Charlotte, and this is my colleague Sasha.
Hiya!
Careful for her son's life.
Both. I'm Eva,
I am
and
going
this is
to
my
tell you right
fiancé
now,
Paul.
Bishop Brian
Well, it's
Gillespie
lovely to meet you both.
Alright.
So when's the big day? Oh, well, we haven't set a date yet. We've got a few other things to sort out first, but hopefully not too far. That's so exciting. And is little James going to be a page boy? Oh, yes, definitely. He's going to be our little page boy. Oh, well, James, we can't wait to have you start with us next week. And it's lovely to meet you both. Oh, it was so lovely to meet you both. And we'll see you next week. Bye. See you next week. Bye. Bye.
Bishop Brian, nice to meet you. You have a very
Hey, Sasha.
Charlie, I'm so glad you're here.
Is everything alright?
You know that new boy we're starting this next week, James?
Yeah.
Dad just messaged me on Facebook.
Oh, with like a question or?
I think he's testing the waters.
What do you mean testing the waters?
So initially I thought it was just a nice message. So, hiya, it was nice to meet you today. Most people really being around all those kids. Do you think you and your boyfriend might have kids someday?
He's trying to figure out if you're single.
Even if it was, he's barking up the wrong tree.
But like, he's engaged. That's really shady behavior.
He's not messaged you too.
He has?
Oh my god. Stop. What's it say?
Lovely to meet you today.
There's a horseshoe over there somewhere.
I noticed you were wearing a wedding ring, but that's not going to stop him.
Hope that's it.
Have you been married long? Have you got any advice for a happy marriage? That's if you and your husband are happy.
Oh my god, he's bold. Are you happily married? Unbelievable.
He hasn't even started started yet, and he's already hit on 2 of the stuff. That we know of. What if there's more? Well, he's certainly going to get a shot from 10 seconds sees him.
Okay, we gotta go there. Let's go.
And then for food.
This is getting frustrating. I mean, there's nothing else to search. There's searched everything and dug half your yard up. It could be in the garage. It could be that horseshoe in the garage.
After digging up the entire backyard, Chris suddenly reveals that the horseshoe may be in the garage.
Where is it? It's right here.
Aaron discovers it sitting on a wooden stud in the wall, plainly in sight. We now begin to question how the horseshoe that Chris said he buried in the yard ended up here. The guys at Media Brother.
Where in the horseshoe do you know?
But it's a massive disturbance that once root area. Down tree could be an act of another member of his fleet or into the home.
Get back in your garage.
I'm sure you'll find a way to get rid of it.
Oh, we'll get rid of it for you.
Yeah. I told you that I wanted to bring in the body to help this whole rage. And then a bishop who is also an exorcist. Chris is arriving, so let's get set up so we can bring him in. Is order house clear? Yeah. I'll look around here. Chris, I know what you've been going through. I can relate to Bishop.
I'm Tiny Bishop. I get the order of exorcism.
With him up with the patient. I let him help and just didn't come here and tell you what you already know. I want them to have one on time.
I'm not an ordinary. Okay, I've studied deep. I can feel it. What do you want for things? So you can just make me feel it.
Yeah.
I'd like to give you some blessings if you'd be willing to receive them.
Yeah, I just feel weird.
For you.
Why is it so cold?
RDD to guard thee with preserves.
That would have hurt. Wipe your necks.
Attachment. I bring Chris's mother witness.
I'm going to do a special blessing. If you shout,
Okay. Resist it. Okay.
Resist
it. Takes
it.
a lot of energy.
Pray.
Maybe that's why I got exhausted.
And you're going to get very tired. And the Father says, Jesus makes it a banish wickedness and war. Let us be exalting and esteem and bless our visiting Lord. Lord, I full one offering which thou hast created, that being bettered by chastisement, he may ever be conscious of thy mercy to Christ, thy servant. Thou may the Lord Jesus Christ, who liveth and reigneth with the Father. Amen. Blessed is our God, who is now and ever and unto ages of ages.
Resist, resist, resist. Resist, 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 resist. No, I can't. Don't do it.
Don't feel self-conscious about kicking my ass and having to even trip myself. Pretty sure that'll just give you a rest.
My hand slammed.
It's trying to.
That wasn't me.
The temperature got warm again.
Why was my hands? Not like freaked me out. It's weird. I like him. What's that? I can't explain because you always think that you touch. It is. It was shaky. It was weird.
As we now have visual confident reaction to Brian's blessing, we want to express a little so we clear out the put an station in the while we monitor him from a nerve center located in the garage. We also have Bill join us as he will be monitoring additionally with that he's throughout the house. So right now, seeing the barometer pressure's changed. It's just changed.
Do we have a camera? No, just sitting right in the chair.
Environmental sensor cameras around this that Bill has never seen before. What happens when we turn off the entire house? Speaking of something located near the stairs. Now me and her moved from the house. And we need to keep speaking.
Something came up, Steve.
Why did you respond?
I don't feel like the house. We're gonna bring you back in. Okay? Yes. After protect Chris from the house for his own protection, but something still remains inside Mary Cup. It's the house.
It sounds like a female or something.
Does anyone else have an intense anxiety right now?
Through the roof.
To the point where I feel like I'm almost shaking.
Do you not be too akin for the house? I feel about us bringing a vision here. And of God. I will tell you that you will go for this. Because Brian is coming.
I can't catch my breath. It's that anxiety feeling. It's as soon as we came back in here.
Weirdest thing we do lockdowns and investigations all the time. This one
Forces down by Brian's presence. Could this be a demonic entity mocking the Holy Trinity? This intelligent Brian need to kill, and then does it change its voice to a female in order to think? You understand that? Go back to living. We hear some words from the page were.
Whoa, let you just sort of walk stairs. That was loud. Okay.
Their gates are sus. That's right.
What's that? What was that? It was sort of like up the stairs. Oh my God. What is that? That was
Infrared light, here we will use a device that sees in this
Y'all do
That's
that.
exactly what Chris said. It was right there, 7 feet tall. It was tall, it was dark, and then everything changed.
It's just upstairs.
No, there's no one behind us.
It goes to the top. We begin seeing the same thing.
Oh my God. It's billowing right here through the stairs. Something's there, apparently.
Something's at the top of the stairs.
Oh, yeah.
I can't see it through the stairs.
5,000 pounds.
I'd like to start with a house buzz. Provokes
Seeing the malevolent energy throughout this Colorado home. Is imagined.
Yeah, I heard it too. It's probably
stair. Pulling to these instruments all over. I quickly grab the SS cameras and early as detectives. It's all where you sitting. I just watched it go up. I recorded it.
It's been about minutes, so give me an answer. Is that a car?
Point two.
Huh?
Point three. Whoa. Nothing appears in the back's arm. He really as if it's to do something to him. He also does have detecting this area mark appear on his face.
Oh god, I have fucked up. Bathroom, you guys. In this bathroom? He was standing on the counter.
As we heard Bishop Ryan Bill Chapels is going to take lives.
It's just going insane. It's just here. This is the floating average. This is
that's the electromagnetic.
It's just waiting that
right.
It's
Why is it just boom?
No, it's a switch.
No, it's toast. It's not charger too. So
I just thought they move into an extra.
I agree.
Let's activity. Also tell it.
At the moment, Bill Chappell types a question linked to his Ovulus device, which is 4 minutes and 10 seconds later.
This is not us, but the fact that I asked about Bishop response.
The God, Father Almighty, the forgive his obsessions. Now bless, sanctify, good angels of light side and over that dwell here.
The handprint? That was never.
As Bishop Ryan is in a prayer with energy from
You're going anyway.
may have provoked something, which results in a
Isn't
distinction.
Chambers away?
There's a handprint?
It looks like
Yeah, sure does.
there.
Just take that home with her?
That's a reason.
Right. Understand.
Looks to hammer of a child. Later, we will ask him. The bishop continues blessing before an additional blessing.
Because she paid it.
And all the evil spirits are proud about the world seeking the ruin. Chris, this is the Lamb of God who takes away the sins of the world.
Finally, Bishop Ryan performs a minor rite of exorcism on the horseshoe that Chris took from a satanic ritual site when he participated in an attempt to conjure evil.
Try some? While you're exercising that, can I put this on low volume?
Go right ahead.
Bloodshot.
My sinuses.